Uh, Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you liked what you saw. Um, to create a show of this magnitude and scale, I think really requires a lot of time, effort, energy, and passion. Talking about scale and magnitude, I'll just share some interesting data points with you on what this series has done. Uh, Ashram, chapter 1 and 2 has actually been watched by 160 million unique viewers. That's an unprecedented number for anybody to watch any kind of show. It's probably the most watched show um, on the planet, if not the most watched show on the planet. Um, when we launched chapter 2, within 17 hours, we had 50 million views. Um, it's interesting to say that, even out of the 160 million unique viewers that watched the show, 60 million actually came only from Mumbai and Delhi NCR. And the interesting part is that when we launched the trailer a week back, uh, within 6 hours of launch, it was trending at number one across all social media sites organically. That's the power of a good show. And, you know, like I said, that this is the kind of love and affection that the end consumer, the end viewer has given to this particular show. And to make it possible, I'd really like to thank a lot of people who made this possible. Starting with my teammate, Tejpal, who's worked with me across the 3 seasons. Uh, the brilliant cast and crew of Aashram. You'll meet a lot of them here today. Without their effort, their passion, this is not going to be possible. But above all, I think the credit should go to the captain of the ship, the man with the vision, the man who breathed life into all these characters, whether it be Baba Nirala, Bhopa, Dr. Natasha, Ujagar, Pammi, Satti, all of these characters have found their own love with their audiences and their fans. And the man who made it possible, the man who gave or breathed life into these people, I'd really like to give all credit to him. Let me please invite the man himself, Mr. Prakash Jha.
Thank you, Prakash for joining us. We'd like you to say a few words on the season 3.
I have absolutely no words. Run out of it. Gautam has said everything, and it was indeed a pleasure working with the team of MX. I was blessed to kind of have landed such lovely set of cast. Each one of them, proved themselves, put their life into it. And the crew which, really went through my rigors of working routine, and I am happy that such a story could come out and it could be viewed and it could be liked by such a huge number of people. Wherever I go, or in the past 1 year, wherever I've gone in the world, like whether it was London or airport or market or wherever, the first question was, Tisra kab aa raha hai? So now Tisra is here, you have seen that, tested it, tasted it, and I would like to call all my actors here.
Yes.
Who, please, Darshan, Rajiv, Tridha, Anupriya, Adhyayan, Suman. आइए. And my team, Madhvi, And who else is there? Where is Rajiv? Call everybody, Madhvi. और कोई है? This is all? Well, बाबा
So,
आएगा, आसमान से आएगा, आने वाला है. सचिन, हुकुम सिंह जी आइए.
can I request all of you all to be seated and we'll take one question for each of the cast members. Can we do it later? So then, okay, okay. Okay, come. For one group picture. Gautam? Thank you. Darshan. We'll start with Darshan. You're always this close to catching Baba. Will you be able to unmask?
जैसे आपने कहा कि वो भगवान बन चुके हैं, सो इतना आसान नहीं होता इतने पावरफुल इंसान को कैच करना या उन तक पहुंचना. तो उजागर की जंग जारी है. जैसे पहले चैप्टर में और सेकंड चैप्टर में हमने दिखाया था कि वो कोशिश कर रहा है, वो कोशिश करते रहेंगे अभी इसमें भी. और उसके आगे क्या होगा, देखिए डायरेक्टर साहब ने पहले ही बोल दिया है. तो इसके आगे क्या होगा वो आपको शो में देखना पड़ेगा.
Adhyayan, Tinka Singh has always been a
Yes,
very important part of Aashram.
yes.
Why does Tinka want to be associated with Baba so much?
मेरे पास फिर यही होने वाला है. I don't think I can say much about कि टिंका सिंह के साथ अब क्या होने वाला है. But सबसे पहले I just want to say thank you to of course Prakash sir and thank you to Gautam sir for giving me this opportunity. And I keep telling people that मैं ऐसे वक्त पे प्रकाश जी के पास गया काम मांगने के लिए जब मेरे पास काम नहीं था और कोई काम नहीं दे रहा था. और प्रकाश जी ने अपना दरवाज़ा खोला मेरे लिए और आश्रम का दरवाज़ा खोला मेरे लिए. And it was just absolutely unexpected the kind of love that Ashram got and the kind of love Tinka Singh got in the show, and I'm going to always be eternally grateful for that. So that's number one. Number two, Tinka of course I'm guessing brings in some sense of relief to the show. इतना कुछ हो रहा है show में, तो टिंका के बारे में ज़्यादा तो मैं कुछ नहीं कहूँगा. But I'm just want to say it's going to be very exciting. Tinka is not just going to be singing and fooling around this time. A lot more is going to happen in the plot with Tinka Singh. So I'm just very excited and I'm just very grateful. And Disha Jha, of course, was one of the main reasons why I got the show. So thank you so much.
Anupriya, from your experience with a Baba many years ago, what advice would you give women to avoid falling prey to fraud Babas? So this is for the women journalists in the room.
So I think it's a joint responsibility of the women and the family around them as well. India is a country wherein we kind of get susceptible to magicians, babas, looking for magic to happen through them, or just for a spiritual journey. But spirituality is a lot to do with within. Then to just make somebody a medium, we do need people that we can look up to. But at the end of the day, they're also human beings. And I think that's what we've tried to show here, that don't give somebody the power to rule your life and let go of your own sensibility or intelligence in the process. Have faith and have faith on the God above. And when you're making somebody the medium, just give them that much importance while your individuality also is there enough to make the right decisions and not get carried away. So yeah, I think Aashram that way is a very, very important series. We've highlighted something that hasn't been spoken about in the past that much, and that's why I believe everybody related to it so much, because all of us have faced similar situations somewhere. and that's quite, difficult to digest. But you all have, I believe.
Yes, thank you. Tridha, the power structure in the ashram seems to be changing and skewing towards you. Tell us a little bit about it.
First of all, Badnaam, and thank you so much, MX, Prakash sir, the entire team, a wonderful cast, and thank you, audience, for being here. It feels great that we finally get to have a press meet because post-pandemic, this must be a wonderful thing. The love our show has received, and we all are so elated to be here. Now, moving on to the character Babita that sir has given. Kya bolu? It's very important that we've just seen her like a person who just comes into like a very like she probably uses her prowess and everything to do, but we'll see a lot more this season. And I guess women are given responsibilities, and I'm sure in this season you'll find that they can take over. Yeah.
Interesting. Rajiv, you're the journalist who helps Pami. We have a house full of media here. How tough was it to play this role?
Firstly, thank you all for being here, and thank you for the response to our show. Under the captaincy of Prakash sir, the role of a journalist was easy to play because, the inputs he gave me for my character really helped me in playing my character truthfully and honestly. And he is a journalist, and he's that sort of a human being who is practical and selfless, and he basically, without caring for his own life and limb, he goes out and helps people. When he sees somebody being exploited, he probably is one of the few people in the beginning of the series that sees the exploitation of Baba and sees Baba for who he is. So, the script was very well written. And like I said, under Prakash sir's guidance, it was easy to play the character. And it was very fulfilling to play such a part because hardly in life are we called upon to speak for somebody, not for ourselves. We, selflessly doing something for something else. I've always wanted to do, and fortunately, through the character, I got to do that. So, thanks.
Thank you. Sachin, this time looks like Baba and Bhopa both are giving you a tough time. How are you managing to keep it together?
सबसे पहले तो I would like to thank Prakash ji and Gautam ji and all of you. Post-COVID, as Sridhar said, that it's like a good thing that we all have had a get-together. Yes, both of them are giving me quite a tough time. And Prakash ji has, in fact, given a lot of layers to my character, which would help me face them pretty well.
Now let's open the floor to actual questions from the media. If you'll raise your hand, we will pass the mic on to you. Yeah.
जी हेलो प्रकाश जी नमस्ते जपनाम रेखा खान नवभारत टाइम से दर्शन जी अध्ययन पूरी टीम को सबको मैं बहुत सारी मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगी
Thank you,
बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं बहुत मैं आपके जो आश्रम है उसकी बहुत बड़ी फ़ैन हूँ और बहुत ही बेसब्री से मैं सीज़न 3 का इंतज़ार कर रही थी तो प्रकाश जी मेरे 2-3 सवाल हैं कि आप लगातार मतलब ये कहते जा रहे रहते आए हैं कि ये जो आपकी सीरीज़ है ये राम रहीम या आशाराम बापू से बिल्कुल भी प्रेरित नहीं है लेकिन हम देखते हैं कि बहुत सारे इसके जो इवेंट्स हैं उनमें काफ़ी समानता नज़र आ रही है तो क्या कहना चाहेंगे
ये जो धर्म और आस्था की आड़ में क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ जो गुरुकुल है धर्म है अध्यात्म है संस्कृति है और जो गुरु हैं इनकी बहुत गहरी और पुरानी परंपरा है और चूंकि वहां तक पहुंचना कठिन होता है इसलिए आम आदमी आसान तरीका ढूंढना चाहता है अपनी इनसिक्योरिटी से निकलने के लिए और उस खोज को उस विश्वास को बरगलाने के लिए गलत इस्तेमाल करने के लिए ऐसे हमारे बीच में से कई लोग खड़े हो जाते हैं और गुरु बन जाते हैं जिनको खुद का ज्ञान नहीं है वो दूसरों को ज्ञान देने शुरू हो जाते हैं तो लगभग इन सबों के चरित्र ऐसे ही हैं चाहे वो आपने जिनका नाम लिया वो या और भी कोई बहुत सारे हैं, उनके चरित्र ऐसे ही होते हैं। वो इस तरह का व्यवहार, इस तरह का व्यभिचार, इस तरह की विकृति उनके व्यवहार में जो है वो होती ही है। तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं वो शेड्स तो मिल ही जाएंगे। तो हमने हमेशा ये मेंटेन किया कि हमने किसी एक को ख्याल रख के उसकी जीवनी या उसके कर्मों पे नहीं बनाए। इसमें सबके थोड़े थोड़े जो पब्लिक डोमेन में सारी बातें हैं उनको समझते हुए, रियलिटी को नजर में रखते हुए फिक्शन क्रिएट किया है कि इसके ताने बाने किस तरह से काम करते हैं, इंटरनल और दोनों एक्सटर्नल। और मुझे खुशी है इस बात की आपको कहने में कि जो प्लेटफॉर्म है एमएक्स प्लेयर, उसने हमें आजादी दी इस कहानी को इंटरप्रेट करने के लिए। उसने साथ दिया। जो क्रिएटिव टीम है, जो कंटेंट हेड है, गौतम है या तेजपाल हैं या वहां के जो भी रिस्पॉन्सिबल लोग हैं, तो इस वजह से ये इस तरह से बन पाई है। वो और जब भी आप पब्लिक डोमेन की किसी भी सब्जेक्ट को, सोशल हो, रिलीजियस हो, पॉलिटिकल हो, जब भी आप टच करेंगे, जो मेरी आदत सी रही है कि मैं ऐसी चीजें टच करता हूं तो लोगों के विचार होंगे ही होंगे। लोग कुछ नकारात्मक विचार भी होंगे, लेकिन मैं हमेशा यही सोचता हूं कि हर एक नकारात्मक सोच के सामने हजारों सकारात्मक सोच वाले लोग होते हैं। उसको अलग नजरिए से, सही नजरिए से देखने वाले लोग भी होते हैं। तो उनकी ज्यादा फिक्र नहीं करनी चाहिए। बाकी तो जो है सामने आएगा उसको देख लेंगे।
तो प्रकाश जी, जब हम एक रिलीजन की बात करते हैं या राजनीति की या किसी तरह की कट्टरता की, तो उसके अनुयायी भी होते हैं, उसके विरोधी भी होते हैं। जैसे एफआईआर भी दर्ज हुई थी शुरू में, आप पर इंक भी फेंका गया। अब जैसा अब ये तीसरा सीजन है, तो कहीं किसी तरह का एक भय है कि और इस तरह की चीज़ें जो कि पब्लिक डोमेन में भले हों लेकिन सिमिलैरिटीज से किसी न किसी बाबा के या उस तरह से सामने आएंगी, तो और कोई विवाद या किसी तरह की विरोध का आपको सामना करना पड़ सकता है। ऐसी कोई आशंका है आपके जहन में?
आशंका जरूर है। कहीं कुछ भी हो सकता है, कोई भी कुछ कर सकता है, क्योंकि हमने विषय ऐसा चुना है जो कहिए कि समाज का विषय है, लोगों से संबंध रखता है, किसी एक व्यक्ति या एक कल्पना की कहानी नहीं है। और मैं ये कहूं कि मुझे डर नहीं लगता है तो वो भी बात गलत है। डर भी लगता है, लेकिन डर के जीना अच्छा नहीं लगता। तो उसके साथ जीता हूं। और हमेशा से मन करता है कि जो कहना है वो तो कहना ही है। किसी